Alright, so for today's video, I'm going over the hardest habits that I'm trying to build right now. And if you're someone like me, I have a lot of bad habits that aren't productive and that are probably dragging me down right now that, I'm trying my best to recognize them and to, make adjustments and improve on them. Because I just have a lot of bad habits that I've built through my teenage years. Right now I'm currently 20 years old, but moving into my 20s, I need to start building new habits if I want to continue to improve and become better. So there are a lot of things that I need to cut out if I want to, work on building these habits, because it's not easy, when you're so used to, doing the same stuff, to build new habits. So I need to cut out some of my old habits. And so the hardest habit that I'm trying to build right now is actively trying to learn new things. And for me, that's pretty difficult because for someone who didn't really, like school or appreciate school, those were the times that I should have been, actively trying to learn new things, because that's what you go to school to do, is to learn. But me, I was more, focused on other stuff that wasn't as important as learning. But now as I'm getting older, I realize the importance of, actively trying to learn new things at all times, because, I always thought like I already know everything. Like I was just had the wrong mindset. So now, first thing I need to focus on if I want to, build this habit is working on my attention span. This is something that I've been struggling with because my attention span is so short. I'm sure like many other people who just, scroll on TikTok and, just social media, my attention span is cooked, it's fried. That's one thing I need to work on. And, I need to ask myself, why do I want to build this habit? This is a habit that, there's so much to learn, so many, I don't even know. At first I had to ask myself, what do I want to, learn about? So I need to figure out what I'm curious about, what do I even like, what am I interested in? So I'm actively trying to learn new things. I need to, I've started by, listening to podcasts. But even then, I need to, while I'm trying to learn new things, I need to learn how to learn again. So I'm hoping I could share on these videos what I'm learning, and that will, help me retain that information that I'm